What you gonna do with that dessert? Murder.
Hey guys, it's Austin and welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about the things that I have learned when I started driving. Now, one of the first things that I have learned is that either your vehicle either feels like it's going faster than it is or slower than it is. For example, my truck feels like it goes faster than it really is. Like my truck, I'll be going like 55 down the road, you know, the speed limit will be 55. I'll just be sitting there, look down, and I'm going like 40. Did I say that right? It goes slower. My bad, oops. My mom's car is the one that feels like you're going slower when really you're like hauling it. My mom's car, one time, let me tell you a story. I was driving my mom's car one time, and her car feels like it's going extremely slow when you're going really fast. So one time I was in my mom's car cruising down the interstate. I was going maybe the speed limit is 70 miles an hour, and I'm a lead foot anyway. So I'm just driving down, supposed to be going 70 miles an hour, and I look down, I'm going 100, and I freak out. I'm like, oh my god. I don't really slam on my brakes. I hit the brake and go back down to 70, and it felt like I was going 50, but I was going 70, 75. I don't go over 80 when I'm driving, so when I looked down, it was at 100 miles an hour. I lost it, and I got home, and I was like, Mom, I was going 100 miles an hour in your car and didn't even know it. And she was like, well, that's it for you driving my car. And I was like, oh, because her car's really nice. Another thing that I've learned while I began driving, if I can talk today, anyway, like the little bumps that are in the road, if you live like in a rural area and you have like small little two-lane roads everywhere, you probably know what I'm talking about. Maybe in the city as well, who knows, I don't know. I've been here for like all of my life, so, well, what I'm talking about is when you're driving down the road, and the road that I live on has so many of these little bumps that you go over. They're kind of like speed bumps, I guess that's what they are, but they don't really look like speed bumps. Like you can go a certain amount of speed over them without losing control. But these things are crazy. Like if you don't have a good grip on the steering wheel, if you're going over these things, your steering wheel will jerk. I usually drive with one hand because I don't know. So you'll be like, you know, whatever, then boosh, and like your hand will just, it's scary, and it feels like you're about to run off the road, but you're not. Well, if you're going really fast, you probably will. So if you're a fast driver, you might want to fix that anyway. Bumps or not, just fix it. Okay. Another thing that I've learned, and you might not do this, but I do this, your eyes wander everywhere. You're looking all over the place, and I guess that's a good thing, except like you keep your eyes on the road obviously, but the occasional like looking around, like I live in the woods, okay, there's woods all around this place, so I'm always looking around for dogs or deer or, you know, things that could just hop out in the middle of the road, even people. I've had occasions where there's people walking on the side of the road and I kind of freak out because they're just there and you're not expecting it, because around here we don't have sidewalks, so people just show up on the side of the road in the grass and you just kind of freak out a little bit, but you're always just looking around like you have a problem. You know what I mean? And the one and final thing that you never really think about when you're like first getting your car, like if you have like your first car, which I've been through 3 already because of the reason I'm about to explain, is that cars are expensive and they have problems, a lot of problems most of the time. Like my truck right now, the blinker switch is messed up. I can still use my blinker, but if I hit it too hard, it's gonna fall off. My brights don't work, which I might want to fix that. My AC doesn't work, and when I got the truck, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna have, like, I love the truck, don't get me wrong. It gets me from point A to point B, and it looks cool. Thanks, Mom. But you know, things don't run as smooth as you think it will. Because my first car was a Nissan Maxima. I loved that thing. And the only problem with it was that the gas needle didn't work. But that was okay, because I had a thing on the radio to tell me how many miles I had left. My needle was always on empty, but I had a number that on the radio to tell me how many miles I had. Well, let me just cut to the chase. That car, the engine blew on me all the way in another city, like that's maybe, shoot, 50 miles away from here, and my parents were mad. Like, it's my favorite car so far that I've had. It was so gorgeous. It's a 2007, Nissan Maxima, and it was maroon red, and it was such a pretty car. But the thing is, I did not check my gauges, all of my gauges that are around the speedometer and the gas needle thing, like when the engine's running hot, and that was the problem. My engine ran hot, and I didn't know it was running hot because I didn't look at the gauges, but now I do, thanks to this experience. So, yeah, Alright, that's enough time of yours that I'm going to waste. So, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. I post new videos almost every day. Alright, see you guys later. Get your fit on and goodbye. Mwah.